Hey, what's up, real estate agents and YouTubers? When I was going to class to get my real estate license, one of the things that I was taught, and I think every real estate agent is taught this, is to go after the listings. And the question that I have come across the most in 2021 is, how do I get listings in the middle of a pandemic? It seems like the market is slow, right? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you and give you some tips and ideas for real estate agents and how to get more real estate listings. So let's go, guys. Here we go. Welcome to Clueless Realtor, where we help realtors succeed. Before we move forward in the video, I need every real estate agent out there and every YouTuber out there to do these 3 important things that's going to extremely help our channel. I need you to give me a thumbs up for this video. I need you to subscribe to the channel. And then also I need you to hit the notification bell to be the first one notified of our weekly videos. All of the content that we create is surrounded around the world of real estate. And if you do these 3 very important things, it will help the channel continue to grow, and it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Now, let's go over one of the 3 things that I was talking about. Number 1 is going after expired listings. Usually when a real estate agent comes across a listing, they usually sign a contract to list that house on the market for between 3 and 6 months. And for whatever reason, that house did not sell at the end of the contract, so therefore it becomes expired. These reasons might be because it was priced too high for the market, the seller or the buyer got scared and they backed out of the deal. It could be that it was just not appealing to the buyers that are out there. They wanted more curb appeal. They wanted a, I don't know, a townhome instead of a condo. Or it could be that the buyer was interested in the condo that you're selling, but the HOA reserves might not be exactly where that buyer wants them to be. They might not have healthy reserves. Whatever the reason is, the listing expired. And after a listing expires, the sellers are usually really upset. They're usually sad. They're kind of fuming. They're wondering why people don't want to pay this amount of money for their property. A lot of their emotions and feelings get into the price of their property and why they cannot sell it. And that's where you come in at. You give them a call or door knock, whatever the case is, and get in touch with them some kind of way. Ask them how they're doing, how's the day going, how's the neighborhood, throw a little real estate research market up in there and so forth. Just some type of dialogue to kind of create a relaxing atmosphere and don't come off as a sleazy salesperson. And then once you create that dialogue and you present to them reasons why their property might not have sold, but first listen to them. Okay, they may give you reasons, and then you may have reasons also from your research and your comps that you can have out there that this might be the reason why the property did not sell. Okay, so as a real estate agent, that's your job. Your job is to go after them, talk to them, and convince them that say, hey, you know what? Your property might not have sold 4 or 5 months ago at this price, but the market is a little bit different now. And I'm pretty sure that I might not be able to get the price that you're looking for, but let's try to list it maybe a couple of $1,000s less and see what happens. That way, they feel a little bit comfortable. They feel like, okay, maybe I can do this. And then you get it back on the market and there you have a listing. Call expired listings and go after them and see why their listing was expired, and then see if you can turn around. Remember, you are the expert, so you can sell everything. The next one, number 2, is people who are getting a divorce. This is really sad because the divorce rate, I think now is like 60%, and it's just continuing to rise, especially with the pandemic and the COVID that we're going through right now. The divorce rate is going up. It's sad, but I mean, it is reality. And so with people who are getting a divorce, they have to sell their property, no matter if the market is slow or if the market is good. Whatever it is, they're getting a divorce, and so they have to sell their property and they have to go somewhere. So that's where you come in. Now, I don't know, I don't have experience at all about getting a divorce, but I would just imagine that it is very stressful, it's very heartening. The people going through it are very sad, are very mad at each other, they're emotional. I mean, even some hatred might come out. And that's unfortunate, but it does happen. So that's where you come in as the real estate agent. You want to come in and do your part to help alleviate a lot of that stress, a lot of that hatred, help make this transaction a little bit less tense. Okay, your job is to get the house, take the pictures, write up the listing detail, get buyers in there to look at the property, get the property sold. You don't want your client who's going through a divorce, you don't want them to have to deal with, the stress of selling their property. Okay, that's where you come in. So you contact these people and explain to them that, hey, it's sad, it's unfortunate, send your condolences, be empathetic with them, but then also, make them understand that, hey, in spite of everything that's going on, are you planning to stay with your house? Are you planning to move? Are you planning to stay located here? Some people stay located, okay? But then most of the people, they have to end up moving because one person cannot handle the household itself. That's the two people were joining and they were living off that very well and fine. But then the one person, whoever's staying there, might not be able to handle it. So they might need to downsize. And so that's where you come in and you offer your services to them and express how much you can help them out and how much you can relieve as much stress as possible with them going through the unfortunate situation that they are in. The last one, guys, number 3, and probably the most important, is to focus on the conversation that you are having with people. And what I mean by focusing on the conversation, I mean that you should be strategic when you're having conversations with people. And that means that a lot of people, they might think they know about the real estate market that they live in. They might think that they know the real estate market in general. They can say, oh, it's a buyer's market. Oh, it's a seller's market. And overall, the public does not know what type of market we're in. Okay, people, this past year, I've gotten so many people telling me that, oh, we're in a slow market. The market is slow because we're in a pandemic. We're in the middle of COVID. The market is terrible. The market is not terrible, guys. I mean, I'm in Atlanta right now and I'm seeing the market is very, very good. Very, very good. A lot of agents that I know, they can't keep houses on the market, for their buyers to go and buy. I have a friend down here in Atlanta. Excuse me. I have a friend down here in Atlanta who's looking for a single family home for his family. And he has found 8 properties that he likes, 8 different properties. But guess what, guys? He has gotten outbid on every single property. So what does that mean? That's not good for him. Of course it's not. He's still looking for a place for his family. But that's good for real estate agents because that means that when you, as the agent, list a property, you're going to get multiple offers and you're going to get a bidding war. And what that means is that if you list the property at $350,000, it might go all the way up to $345,000. That is very, very good for you and for your sellers. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're talking with people and the first thing that comes out of their mouth is the real estate market is slow because we're in the middle of a pandemic. It's not slow. It's not slow here in Atlanta and it's not slow back in Chicago where I actually sell real estate. Okay, the houses are going on the market and they're selling within a month, some within 2 weeks. Some don't even reach the market before they are getting offers. Okay, it's not slow. So your job as the real estate agent is when you talk to someone and you start talking about real estate. Okay, but first, what do we always do? We build a rapport with that person. Okay, do not come off as the sleazy salesman. All right, but when you get to discussing real estate, okay, listen to what they think, their opinions. Okay, you value everyone's opinions, but then that's your job as a real estate agent to educate them properly on research-based knowledge of why they should list this property, okay? That's what I mean by focusing on the conversation that you're having. A lot of the public do not know exactly about real estate and about the real estate market. They think they do, but as the real estate agent, it's your job to educate them. So here's how a quick dialogue, I'm going to do a monologue, but this is how a dialogue should actually be between you and a potential seller. Okay. Hey, Mr. John, how you doing? Everything's going well? Everything's good? How's the dog? How's the wife? How's the kid? Blah, 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 blah. Dialogue to build up rapport. Okay. And then say, hey, Mr. John, did you know that we're in the middle of a seller's market? Oh, you don't know what a seller's market is? Well, let me tell you how a seller's market is good for you and it benefits you. What we're seeing right now in our market is that properties are being listed and they're being sold within a month, okay? They're being sold at not only the price that they're appraised at, but they're being sold at above price, okay? And also they're getting offers above asking price. So if you want to ask $400,000 for your home, you might get an offer for $415,000. Okay, that's good for you because that helps cover my commission as a real estate agent, but it also helps you cover any closing costs that might come about. Okay, so that's good for you. This is one of the reasons why this is a very, very good time. I know we're in the middle of a pandemic, and I know that we're in the middle of COVID and everything, and people are very, very tense, but this market is very, very good right now. This is a good time for you to sell, and you want to sell now because you could possibly get more than you could ever have gotten for your home. This general conversations like that, educate them, explain to them why that this market is good, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of COVID. All right. That was my ideas and my tips, everyone, real estate agents out there. That is to help you guys get more listings. Okay. I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to succeed. Sorry about that. To succeed. And then also I want you to make sure that you educate the public as to why this is a good market to sell in. And I promise you, this will help you get more listings. Guys, be well, be safe, and let's go sell some houses.